Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's so. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Y'all been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it them believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reround. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. So it's Lerone Richards. He's 180 centimeters tall and has a reach of the same, 180 centimeters. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. Up first, it's Lerone Sniper the Boss Richards. Always comes looking to entertain the crowd. Roy Jones Jr., one of the great... This bout, they'll be fighting under the lights. And there's the bell for round one. Didn't land that jab. Straight right just misses. You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. And what a fight it should be.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's night time now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch, Lerone Richards in trouble here. And Richards just got buzzed. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Richards in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath around. Get back out there and switch on. Get this.
Here we go for round two. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Lerone Richards in trouble here. And down goes Richards. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3.
believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, you're
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Richards in that last one. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Missing with the hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make their history of our sport.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. These punches coming from every angle. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Has to be careful. Lerone Richards in trouble here. And Richards just got buzzed. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So it's Lerone Richards. It's Lerone Sniper.
This bout is scheduled for 15.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the... High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That left hook doesn't find its target. It's fight night, and as you can see, it is night as we fight under the stars for this big, highly anticipated main event.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
That hook won't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punching. He misses with that jab. Nice counter. Can't score with that right uppercut. That counter punch caught him. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Richards in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You've got to take that.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Stay focused.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Left hook missed. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Richards in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good man, good man.
Win the round on your jab and breathe while you're stepping around.
Good there. Just keep him on the...
Let's get it started in round three. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just...
Whoa, Johnny! Lerone Richards in trouble here. And Richards just got buzzed. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Give me your blood.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking for?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Richards in that last round. You got to wonder how. There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So,
oh my God, Johnny! Lerone Richards in trouble here. And now they're right back into the fray.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
It's bombs away. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Both men step back for just a moment. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Counter punch. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Richards in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell's so...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Lerone Richards in trouble here. And down goes Richards. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow-mo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Richards just got buzzed. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. What?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Richards in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
His stamina is off the charts. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Tyrone Richards in trouble here. And down goes Richards. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
What a night for a fight. Under the lights, my name is Todd Grisham. We are here. It's Lerone Snipe.
This bout is scheduled for...
You've heard of people dancing? We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Straight right just misses. Do you believe this? Swing and a miss with that hook. A nice breeze in the air, Johnny. This has to feel a little foreign to these two fighters who are so used to fighting indoors.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
Beautiful counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just missed. Whoa, wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Richards in that last round. Here we go for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
The jab just got blocked. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. There's Lerone Richards in trouble here. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Lerone Richards in trouble here. You know the scorecards are going to... And Richards just got buzzed. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, and you will kill.
Let's talk about Richards in that last round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
The straight right just misses. You can see that punch coming from a mile away. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Lerone Richards in trouble here. And down goes Richards. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove. And down he goes.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are ready.
Let's talk about Richards in that lap. Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nope, that hook won't score. Is he going going to punch himself out, though. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Lerone Richards in trouble here. About Richards in that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I build a ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Punch, counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this. Why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Lerone Richards in trouble here, and Richards just got buzzed. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three.